Hi, I'm Nhelv. This is a video. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to more Geometry Dash. What we're gonna be doing today is we're gonna be trying something that I thought about yesterday. One of my Twitch viewers, DoomyDude, he suggested the idea of beating an extreme demon on 60 Hz. And I was like, that's not a bad idea. However, that sounds like it's gonna take forever. Might do it in the future. However, the plan for today is I'm going to go through and I'm going to try and do runs on my hardest completed extreme demons on 60 Hz and try and see if I'm able to do anything on it. Some of the levels are going to be really hard. Like, Bloodlust is like, no one's beaten that on low refresh rate, so I'm not going to get anything done. But it would be fun to try and see if I can do some, like, decent, okay runs on 60 Hz on my hardest completions. So what we're going to do is here, we're going to VSync, turn that off. As you can see here in the corner, it says 60 FPS, and we are going to go Extreme Demon and complete it. I want to go through and try, like, some runs on my top 10 hardest, starting at the 10th hardest, and then working our way up. So I'm probably just going to run through them in practice mode, see if I can do some decent runs, and then that's the video. I don't have any anticipation of being able to do anything. I might skip Requiem, because I'm gonna be real, I don't think I remember it. But yeah, I think that's the plan. I think it's gonna be fun. This is gonna be hard. This is gonna be really hard. So let me just go here to my trusted Discord server. You guys should join, by the way. We have my top 10 hardest demons. Let's go by pointercrate. So we have here. So let's start out with Erebus, first and foremost. So as you guys know, I have a tendency to just like complain about not being able to see anything on 60 Hz whenever I have to switch for it. So this is gonna be fun. It reacts like in a weird way. It feels like the wave falls slower. Is 60 Hz speed hacks? Because like I'm always clicking too early because it feels so much slower. It feels so sluggish. Oh, I thought I was gonna pass that first try. Oh my god, I did it. Okay, so I wanted to like give like a quick little disclaimer here. Naturally, I'm gonna be able to do like ship a little bit better than some 60 Hz players simply because my monitor is high refresh rate. Like my monitor is a high refresh rate monitor with very low latency, and I have a low latency mouse as well. So it might seem like I am flying like better than most 60 Hz players, but that's because I just have a high-end monitor. So before anyone says anything, I'm still playing on 60 FPS. I am playing 60 Hz. However, I just have a good monitor. This wave is really kicking my ass. This is so hard. I would be lying if I said I didn't forget that I beat this level, by the way. Like, this is one of those levels that I'm just like, oh yeah, I beat that. Lol. Oh, that was close. I forgot how hard Strafefly is on 60 Hz. Holy shit. This is kicking my ass. Oh no. There we go. I passed it. Dude, let's try to do this. This is not going to go well. I'm going to fail this part miserably. The fact that someone has beaten this level on 60 Hz, by the way, blows my mind. Like, that is, like, genuinely so impressive. I'm struggling to get past this 40% jump. Because it's just really hard. The funny thing about 60 Hz is that you jump a little bit differently, right? Some of these jumps are, like, easier on 60 Hz. But the problem with Erebus and what makes it so hard on 60 is naturally because of how much wave and ship there is. But like that pink orb, for instance, is impossible on high refresh rate. But on 60, didn't feel that bad. Though I've done it once. No, it doesn't feel that bad. It's kind of funny though, because I assume that the drop in this level on 60 Hz is going to be like absolutely impossible. Which is kind of like backwards from like the actual level. Like if you're playing this on high refresh rate, the drop which like 63 roughly to 100 is really not that bad. It's like the easier part of the level. It's the easy half. Right? Oh, I failed that. Come on, dude. This ship transition is so hard on 60. Holy crap, dude. Like, this ship transition is so trivial on high refresh rate. That is insane. I didn't expect that to be so tight. All right, let's try and do this. I feel like this could be, like, a fun part to try and do in its entirety. I did it! Okay, I want to try and do the ship part as well, like, the slow one. This is the difference, though. Like, now I'm playing on 280, which is what I'm used to, and I do it immediately, first try. That just goes to show how much of a difference there is to 60 and, like, high refresh rate. Like, when people say that high refresh rate makes a big difference, that is what they mean. Like, I'm struggling a ton with this on 60. I can do it immediately, first attempt on my native refresh rate. It's crazy. Yeah, and just tapping is so much harder because there's a bigger frame window for me to just click, hold, and just jump right afterwards. That's crazy. Oh my god, really? Stop. Please, dude. I can't even do the last jump, bro. What the hell? Stop. Please. There we go. That's so hard, dude. One of the levels that I'm like really curious about is Necromancer, because I think the record for this on 60 Hz is like 30-something%, which is really low. So I'm very curious about how this would be on 60 and whether or not it's reasonable to do. Because you would think that timing levels would be a little bit easier to do on 60, but it's still a level that very few people, or barely anyone, has attempted on 60 Hz. This seems like something you would gain muscle memory for, though. So, like, this ship part doesn't seem like it's something that would be really hard to do, like, with time. I do this. There we go. Why am I struggling with this? It's a triple spike, bro! I'm actually abysmal. I'm so bad at 60 FPS, bro. It's actually pathetic. I'm so not used to when I'm supposed to click. Like, the timing for when you're supposed to click is so different. Like, I feel like that's the biggest thing for me, at least, with 60 Hz, is that I'm just so accustomed to the timing window for high refresh rate that it becomes, like, borderline impossible to, like, actually time stuff. Ooh, that was close. That was good. It's kind of satisfying though. I'm having like a good time just trying to get the click pattern for this ship part. It's kind of satisfying. I like it. This one's gonna be interesting because this one's like lined up for high refresh rate. So this ball part, I'm guessing, is like way easier on high refresh rate because your ball travels a little bit faster, because this is just a click click. Meanwhile, here's like a click and then time this click, which is like really hard. Oh, this UFO feels so much nicer on 60. Because you don't jump as high with a UFO on 60 Hz compared to like high refresh rate, that UFO part is so much easier. That is such a nice feeling because that UFO part is so hard. So that being like significantly easier because of refresh rate, kind of refreshing. That was funny. Come on. Let me straight fly. What? Alright, let's see if I can do this ship part. I want to do this full ship part at least. All the gravity switches. This is like... It's so crazy to me how things that are like normally trivial for me, because I have so much control at like 280 and 360. This is like... It's such an awakening to me. Because I did it! That was, whoa! I can't believe I did that. Yeah, it's kind of like an awakening because I'm just remembering how much harder this game was back when I used to play on mobile. Oh my god, that's so hard. I want to try and see Frozen Cave on 60, because I know that, I think Biprex has like 80 something on 60 Hz on this. So this is like in the process of being beaten on 60. How did I live that? This feels very reasonable, actually. The only part I can see being, like, ridiculously hard is probably the ship part. Oh, the ship part at, like, 20 as well. I completely forgot about that. That's gonna be insane. I was about to say, this feels way more lenient. Oh, it is way more lenient. Yikes. That was crazy. I went so late on those UFO clicks. If that were high refresh rate, I would have died, like, immediately. I went super late. That UFO part is super ultra lenient on 60. I don't know how I passed that. I just kind of passed that. I rocked that so hard. Yeah, you just kind of like curve yourself. Dude, that's so satisfying. What? Why am I finding this ship part more satisfying on 60 Hz than I did on 360? Okay, this part, I want to try and pass this duel because this is going to be ridiculous because the wave is so hard on 60 that I can't see myself being able to do this. That was really close. I think my muscle memory is kind of like kicking in with this. Where it's kind of like, I know exactly how to play it. Oh, I did it! I'm absolutely cracked, bro. I'm absolutely cracked! Ooh. Okay. I want to try and do the 60 wave as well. Even though I feel like it's going to be really hard. I almost did it from 48! What the hell? How did I do that? Whoa, I did it! I passed the wave. I know these are like really tiny runs, but I'm really proud of myself for doing this. That was like third attempt. Oh, what the hell? How is an otherwise so trivial part so insanely hard? Come on, let me pass this. This is stupid. Hello? Help. Okay. That was... It blows my mind because it's like parts that I otherwise find very trivial in Frozen Cave were just so ridiculously hard to play there. That is... It's so fascinating in a sense, whereas like the parts that you normally don't really think much about felt so hard. Anyway, let's try Bloodlust. This is gonna be awful. This is gonna take so long. There's no way I just did that. What? Can I pass this? Why is this shit harder? Alright, let's try this. This wave is gonna be impossible, I feel like. Oh! See, this is what I mean by otherwise trivial parts, or normally trivial parts for me, become like super ultra hard on 60. Because it's just, I'm so accustomed to ship that playing something like this on 60 is legitimately, feels like it's impossible. It feels like I'm playing the level for the first time again. Except that I know the click patterns. It's really weird. It's such an odd feeling. Because like I know exactly what to do. I just can't execute it because it's just slightly different. No, that was so close. Let's go. I'm getting down like regular timings a lot better though. Like normal timings I'm getting like pretty well. I say as I die to one of the easiest clicks in the entire level. This tray fly is so hard. No! Come on, dude. Really? Last spike again? Stop dying to the last two spikes, bro! Evasion Spore is gonna be so hard. I just realized how crazy Evasion Spore is gonna be. Because Evasion is already, like, in my opinion, like, one of the hardest parts in the level. I nearly did it first try! I passed all of Evasion on 6 years. I'm absolutely insane, dude. Namtar's part is gonna be silent. Like, I'm not gonna be able to pass Namtar. There's no shot. That was really good. I'm very proud of that, actually. That was crazy. That was, like, much better than I thought it was going to do. Yeah, this little section right here is, like, absolutely ridiculous. Ooh, that was good. Yeah, that little that little, like, bump there after the green orb, that's gonna be really hard. Oh, I almost did it! Nah, I can 100% do that. I want to try and see if I can do the full thing. I know that sounds absolutely ridiculous, but I think it's possible. Oh! That was like immediately. Holy shit. This is the part where I want to like actually see if I can do it. I want to see if I can do this part. Because if I can do this on 60 Hz, I'm going to be really impressed with myself. Man, that little stray fly right there at the end is really difficult on this. Oh, no! Really? Come on, dude. Yikes, bro. There we go. Let's go. All right, let's try and do this now. This little ship part, or this little ship part, no, wave part. It's gonna whoop my ass a little bit. That is close. There's no way I just did that. I just did 10% of Bloodlust on 60 Hz. What the hell? I'm so cracked. I'm so cracked, dude. I just did 13%, bro. That was insane. I can't do this part. This part is too hard. This little stray fly right here is impossible, dude. I'm doing so well that I can't really explain it. I don't know what's happening. I'm just going to like God mode. I'm passing some of these parts so much easier than I really should. Just... No, oh, no. I want to try and do all of TMN. I think that's like my ultimate goal here. Just TMN on 60. I think if I can do TMN on 60, I'm going to be very satisfied. I missed the platform, bro. No, that straight fly is going to kill me like 500 times before I pass it, dude. Let's go! Oh, I spent so long on Bloodlust, but that was really fun. I don't know why. I had a really good time just playing that. Just playing it on 60. I don't know why. That was fun. And lastly, because I kind of have to because it is my hardest, we're going to be doing Rust. We're going to play a little bit of Rust. This one is more centered towards actually being like very reasonable on 60. So I feel like this could be interesting to see actually. Like naturally there are some parts that are like really hard, like regardless of refresh rate. Well, obviously it's a top 25. You get what I mean, right? It's one of those levels that's just is not reliant on ship or wave in any capacity, basically. So it's a level that anyone can really try and play, and there have been really good mobile progress and CTR's progress on this level. I don't know, it's still hard though. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, that 14% orb is just ridiculous for some reason. Let's try and do... Oh, the ship part doesn't feel that hard on 60, actually. Yeah, that feels very reasonable. Huh. That almost feels easier on 60. Maybe it's the momentum of the ship is just easier to handle. Because momentum switches a little bit faster on 60. So maybe it's just... Maybe this ship just is genuinely easier on 60. Did Neigefeu invent a ship part that's easier on 60 Hz than high refresh rate? That's crazy. I'm so good at this game, dude. I've not played this level since I beat it, and I did that. Crazy. Yeah, so far the wave is like by far the hardest part of this level. Like, the wave is like significantly harder than the other things, it feels like. I'm absolutely insane. This feels so satisfying to play on 60. I kind of dig it, actually. Yeah, this why are these clicks so much harder on 60? Why? Everything else has felt so reasonable so far, and then this happens. Oh no, is 95 gonna be like the hardest click in the entire level? Is that what we're doing? Oh my god, they're actually hard. That was really fun. Wow, okay. That was really enjoyable. Anyway, that was a really good time. I really enjoyed that. Like Doomy suggested, beating an extreme on 60 Hz. Tell me if you want to see that. I'll look into it if possible. I can't promise anything naturally because 60 Hz is really hard, but I had a really good time playing this. Tell me if you enjoyed it. I might do more of this in the future. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. Other you guys know the drill by now. Thank you so much for making my day better. Hope I made yours a little bit better too. Eat your greens. Thank you for making my day better. Hope I made yours a little bit better too. Eat your greens, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and I will see you guys later. Peace out, everyone.